your mind?
Nuco has a changed personality. A light, exciting, youthful personality. Because Nuco has changed, we hope you will change. Change to Nuco.
Death Valley Scotty, the last swashbuckling mystery man of the Old West. Did he really have a secret gold mine in the desert that provided him with the millions he spent in his lifetime? Or was he anything but a miner, just a penniless clown whose millionaire partner Albert Johnson lent him a fortune to carry out his extravagant dreams? Well, one thing is for certain, writes Mrs. Marilyn Michaels, who live in Roswell, New Mexico. Scotty, with his own money or with Johnson's, built in the middle of nowhere a $3 million Spanish castle that overlooks the most dangerous desert in this hemisphere, Death Valley. I'm sure that many of your viewers, like myself, may never get to visit this Mecca that rises out of these endless sand dunes unless you take us there via your cameras. Well, Mrs. Michaels, you asked for it, and so deep into the upper reaches of Death Valley we journey, to Grapevine Canyon, where a man's home was really his castle. This man they called Death Valley Scotty.
No mirage, this, but a true life castle, as real as the rocks, the sands, and the scorching sun that surround it. A fantastic oasis with cool water and shady trees amidst a barren wasteland. A castle with a clock tower with Westminster chimes, with guest house, cookhouse, stables, and 6-car garage. 8 years to build, using 4,000 sweating laborers in all, and trainloads of needed materials and supplies hauled by muleback, ox carts, and horse sleds, across seas of waterless sands and upward over tortuous mountain hairpin roads to Grapevine Canyon. All this to build Scotty's castle. A home for this one-time Bronco buster with Buffalo Bill. This prospector who once scattered gold coins on the streets of Chicago. This man as much at ease in the treacherous sands as a 4-legged desert rat. But did Scotty, the desert mystery man, really have a secret, inexhaustible mine that paid the bills to build this fabulous mansion? Or was he, in truth, simply given the most fantastic grub stake of all time by his millionaire lifetime silent partner, Albert Johnson, whose initial J is joined in iron with the S that stands for Scotty? Partners in life, surely partners in death. And although the voice of Scotty is stilled forever, the door still opens to his castle of priceless treasures. The living hall with a mezzanine around all 4 sides, with a half-ton wrought iron chandelier shipped from Germany and suspended from hand-hewn beams of the ceiling. For the snows of winter, a great Spanish-style fireplace with some 10,000 abandoned railroad ties to keep the room in firewood for 100 years. And for the scorching sun of summer, the reassuring water droplets of an indoor fountain. A tabletop of inlaid Spanish Don Quixote tile, and Florentine mirrors with hand-carved frames. Strangely silent is the dining room, once alive with banquet splendor, the clink of silverware and merry laughter. Its rare Italian banquet set of 350 pieces, now unused. Like in every castle, there's a music room for its king. Its ceiling contains 60 hand-carved panels with no 2 identical. Around the molding are the coats of arms and the crests of nobility. for the homespun songs of the Old West, or music by the masters, a grand piano, electrically operated. How lonesome is a man who craves headlines once alone in the solitude of his bedroom, alone with pictures of his cronies of happy days, now long gone. If he had lived a lie, what were his thoughts as he lay on his deathbed? Never again to appear in public, wearing his familiar trademarks, a Stetson hat, and a loosely knotted red tie. They buried him on a mountaintop above his castle. In life, a man of mystery millions. In death, too, a man of mystery. For no one knows the whereabouts of his secret mine, or even if there was a mine. To curious humanity, he bequeathed a legend as weird as the desert landscape where it flowered. Could it be that his two only known worldly possessions were Windy, his dog, and Snow Boots, his cat?
Perhaps for eternity, Scotty's secret will remain a mystery. Both geographically and psychologically, Scotty's fortune is the most baffling riddle of the California desert, even though his castle has made Death Valley one of the most intriguing tourist attractions in all of the world today. Mrs. Michaels, we're glad you asked for it. Now, on behalf of Skippy, America's largest selling peanut butter, we'll say so long and see you next week.